So at E3 we showed our E3 map, right, and we showed it very, a bit more action oriented. So now the community was asking us, like, show us the stealth version of that. So we just released a walkthrough video. It's the same map, but it's played in a more ghost way. So we kill one guy, but it's just to show off dragging dead bodies. We're avoiding the patrols, all that. So it's exciting. It's like, yes, it's there. We told you it's there. Now it's finally there, as promised. So. Well, for Splinter Cell Blacklist, the story is very important for us, and variety is also very important. So there's going to be some moments in the game where you're going to be forced to do certain actions, or to, we want the player to live all the multitude of things that can happen to an agent like Sam. So we're definitely having some moments where you're going to be a little bit more action, but most of the game you're going to be able to play the way you want. So if you want to be a ghost, you're going to be able to avoid patrols, do non-lethal takedowns, avoid all the stuff that you love about being stealth, being a ghost. And if you want to play more action, you're going to be able to do it too. Well, what's a big thing for us when starting on Blacklist is that we knew story was going to be important, and we knew we had to change the way we were telling the story. We knew that we had to do performance capture. Performance capture is like what's done for Avatar, and some games are catching up now to that technology too. So it's basically when, instead of only doing motion capture for your actors, you're capturing at the same time the facial and the voice of your actors. So it's like you're capturing everything at the same time. That's allowing us to get true human performances out of our actors. It's really, we're hiring great actors and we're catching everything that they're doing, all the little facial tics they do, all that, right? So when we did that, we knew that we needed an actor that was able to embody Sam, not only by voice, but also, in the movement. So we decided to go with an actor that his name, it's Eric Johnson. And Eric is just a phenomenal actor. He loves Splinter Cell. He's, he is Sam Fisher. He embraces it. He's always practicing his gunplay and all that, right? He's very passionate about the role. So it's going super well. A big pillar for the game is the fifth freedom, right? And that's something that's been part of the franchise forever. It's Sam has the fifth freedom. He's got the ability to do whatever it takes for the greater good, right? So that being part of our franchise, on Blacklist, we thought it was very interesting for us to explore that a little bit more and to make players reflect on what actually we've got soldiers doing right now for us, so that we can enjoy, our little iPhones and our chai lattes or whatever back home, right? So we're definitely exploring those themes. I think what's really interesting for us is that we're gonna have key moments in the game where Sam and the player are gonna be faced with a decision to either kill or no kill a target. And what we're trying to do with those is make players reflect on certain moments that happen in real life, right? Where you captured a guy, you asked him some questions, and then he answered you. He's still a bad guy, but he just gave you what you wanted. Are you gonna, agree? Are you gonna be honest with your deal and let him live, or are you gonna take him out because anyways he's a bad guy, right? So we want to have those moments where the players are gonna need to reflect on those situations and take a decision on that. At the same time, it's playing with morality, but we didn't want to have any reward systems, or we didn't want to judge players for taking those decisions, because just like in real life, these guys, there's usually no one there to judge them. They can do what they want. So for us, what we realize is that if we tag a gameplay mechanic with our morality system, then people were gonna play more the mechanic and not the true morality. So we've decided that to have true morality in a game, we were gonna try to make the player be as to have the choice and to have to live with that choice all by themselves, and hopefully they're gonna chat with their friends about their decisions and get into disagreements maybe, and evolve their rationale on that.
You said you're not really tracking morality, but I'm curious, is the game going to have more than one ending?
I'm not answering that. A big thing for us for Blacklist is variety, right? And I think what's interesting with characters like Sam Fisher is that they're good at everything. They're the top, they're the cream of the crop, right? And they're facing a variety of situations that's going to force them to do a lot of different things. So the game was really built around that idea in mind. So the Blacklist will take Sam, all around the world, in places like we saw there, Iran-Iraq border. We're going to be going to the United States and more, places with population. We're going to have maps that are, at day, at night. So everything's varied, And I think for me as a game developer, I want to keep the player on his toes, right? I want him to be always wondering what's next and excited. And I don't want to have a game that's a formula that every map is copy paste, right? I want to surprise the player as much as possible. Well, right now we've got planned 4 difficulty modes, and the last one we're calling that mode Perfectionist. So that's the one where if you want to suffer, if you want to be forced to really think before you act and take it easy, that's going to be the mode for you. That's the mode for the old school players that, they like a huge challenge. They like to really need to be tactical and to think before they act. So we're really building the game with that in mind. We're also hoping to be able to let players customize a lot of the features of the games, like the HUD, for example. If you don't want to play with, the last known position, you'll be able to maybe turn that off, things like that. So we're still finalizing the details on the difficulty levels and what you'll be able to do, but it's very important for us to have a mode of difficulty mode, like I said, that's like the perfectionist mode. That's going to really force you to be tactical.
CIA, Delta, welcome to 4th Echelon.
Splinter Cell has always been about gadgets, right? I think what we're doing now that's really cool is all the gadgets are upgradable, right? So you can buy them with the economy system, you can upgrade them, but also for the first time you're going to be able to upgrade Sam. So Sam's op suit is going to be fully customizable, and that's going to affect the gameplay. So if you're more of a stealth player, you're going to be able to buy boots that don't make noise, versus if you're more an action player, you're going to be able to buy our bulletproof vest, things like that. So you're going to be able to really customize the Sam to your play style. Splinter Cell Blacklist is coming out spring 2013 on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.